الرحمن الرحيم الآن أنا مستيقظا. I was reading a book. I forgot what was that book. It was a book of supposed spirituality, different chapters by different people. It was a modern grimoire of various methods. And there was one person, he made as his mantra, "Now I am awake, now I am awake, now I am awake," he would say day and night. I put it in Google Translate, it said, "Al-an ani mustaqizan." I showed it to Shaykh Hashem, he said, "Yes, it's good like that." So I say, "Now I am awake," trying to be awakened ones. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Coffee is nice. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We should have good sound tonight. We've got new kind of wiring and new kind of camera. تاركاتنا أصحبا وخير في جميع دار شهرة أفت عست أتيوا الله وأتيوا رسوله أولي الأمر منكم أتيوا الله وأتيوا رسوله أولي الأمر منكم. We're asking from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Jalla Allah, and from Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and from Grand Sheikh and Maulana Sheikh Hisham to support our meeting. Though we're nothing, it's enough, even that wasp, to support us, or less than a fly, or less than that fly, an ant, or less than that ant, a gnat, or less than that gnat, what's less than a gnat? You have to ask the gnat who's lower on the chain. The smallest one is enough to support us if Maulana Sheikh gives the power. We're intending to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pleased with us and to make everyone happy with their Lord, asking much more himma, that heavenly electricity flows through our hearts and bodies, makes us to be in action. So, do our servanthood, ubudiyah. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. I created you only for ubudiyah, O human beings, O jinns, says Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran. And that ubudiyah, according to many ulama and awliya, means to know Him. Prophet said, seek knowledge, even up to China. China was the farthest country in those days. It means to exert yourself to the limit. Go as far as you can to get knowledge and wisdom. What kind of knowledge? Man arafu nafsuhu, man arafu rabbuh. سنريهم في الأنفاق سنريهم من آياتنا في الأنفاق وأنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق. Okay? We'll show them our signs on the horizons and in themselves until they know it's the truth. So we're asking to know about ourselves, that we can know something about our Lord. At least to know that we're not lords, we're servants. Sometimes that lesson comes hard way. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He left some of His servants to follow their egos to the limit. Quran gives 2 or 3 examples, Pharaoh and Nimrod and Haman and Karun. They followed their ego to the limit to be a lesson for people. This is you, all people. Your ego is not different from their ego. Our ego is not less than Pharaoh or Nimrod or Karun or any big tyrant in history. We're the same. Egos are identical twins, Maulana Shaykh used to say. Only thing is, he didn't give us the chance to be like them. He put so many impediments, blockages between what our ego wants to reach and to reach it. Most people don't get that chance. Everyone is jealous of the rich ones and the powerful ones because their ego reached much more than our ego was able to reach. And, oh, if only I was like that. The people of Karun, they said, oh, if only we had such good luck like that, we could taste what he's tasting. We could do what he's tasting. Prophet said, last day will not come until you pass by some bad acting going on in public, and the best among them would say, oh, if only that was me. Doing that. Not the worst, the best one would say, oh, if only I had that chance. So we're asking a power to ride on our egos, even for a few minutes during the suhba. If we can do even a few minutes, even to say, Shaykh Hashem, Allah bless him, said, if you can say every day, Atiyu Allah wa Atiyu Rasulu ul amri minkum. I'm intending, according to the secret of that holy ayat, I'm intending, according to my Shaykh's intention, and by the secret of that holy ayat, to keep whole 500 goodnesses and to leave all 800 badnesses. It's as if you did it. If you intend every day, make a habit, he used to say to me, establish it every day. For instance, new day starts Islamically at sundown, at Maghrib time, sunset. Say, I'm intending on this new day to follow my Shaykh. وين 40 واعتكاف خلوة أسرة رياض والسلوك في يوم غد على نية مولانا الشيخ وبيسيري أتيو الله وأتيو الرسول أولو الأمر منكم. You can make it more detailed. وبيسيري كل خطبة وحفظا وجوزا وسورة وآية وكلمة وحرفا. Every book, every hizb, every surah, every ayat, every sentence, every letter that was given to any of the prophets or those who were sent, or shuhada wa salihin wa awliya kiram or rasikhun fil ilm ul albab or atiman من عندنا رحمة وعلمك من إنك يا ربي, who you gave from yourself mercy and wisdom and knowledge, as you gave to Sayyidina Khidr. According to the secrets you gave them, we're intending to follow on that line. Say it. No one's going to charge you for it. It's free. They're not taking up a collection you pay. No, you do say it. Every day I'm intending to do it. It's said in the traditions that there's 500 hasanat, or mamurat, ordered things and good things to do. They say 500, not one more, not one less. We can't even list 10. and Khamsamiyah and Maniyat Washar, 800 prohibited and haram things, bad things. Not one more, not one less. We can't think of two even. You make us to write three, we forgot it already. Intend. By the power of intention, by the power of niyat, we may reach to the fruits of that good intention. So we're asking and intending. And we're intending this meeting on the way of Shaykh Naqshband that he said, Tarakatul Asahba wa khayru fi jamia. We're not going to claim we're Shaykh Naqshband. Far away. But we're intending to be on that way. He may grant us because of our intention. He may grant us the attention, the nazar of awliya. We have that smoke to take away the bad nazar. There's a good nazar also. The looking of awliya and anbiya. Whereas to look at our humble meeting, even a glance, should be power for us, himmah. Therefore, we come together again and again and again. Even though we're nothing, we're not shayukh like Maulana Shaykh, like Maulana Shaykh Nazim, like Grand Shaykh. We're ordinary people, or worse than ordinary people. But by the power of intention, we hope to reach some blessings from those beloved souls that went before us. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And Shaykh Naqshband cautioned us. I didn't hear it before until somebody said to me, now when I go back and look, I'm finding it. Dar shahrat afat ast. In fame is afat, the pestilence, affliction, virus, wasps, locusts, cockroaches, that destroys our good deeds. Now they're worried the swarm of locusts comes everywhere to eat the crops. If you run after fame, to be famous, it sets in motion different kinds of locusts that destroys our good deeds, eats it. As a farmer plants his crops, and they come and destroy it. We plant good gardens and crops with our deeds, and before we can harvest it, that pestilence comes to destroy it. Because we were running after something except Allah. As Fir'aun and Nimrod, Qarun, Haman, and other tyrants you can name in history, they were running to be gods, to be ilah, to be lords. Instead of running to make Allah happy with them, they were running to make themselves. Fir'aun or Nimrod said, who is your Lord? Fir'aun said to Nimrod said to Ibrahim, who is your Lord? Say, my Lord gives life and death. I think it was Ibrahim answered like that. And Nimrod said, I give life and death. Who I want to kill, I execute them. Who I spare them, I spare them. He said, my Lord's the one who brings the sun to rise in the east and set in the west. If you have power, bring the sun from the west to set in the east. And Nimrod, if he could do it, he was looking the power to make the sun rise in the west. Now, there are people running after a power to be as gods, to control life and death, to control what's in the womb, to control people, to regulate the weather, to do everything, as if they're going to be God, Ilah. And Allah says, when my servants are crossing the boundaries, it's not my way to stop them. No. We send warning for them, but we lead them to go more. Okay, go. Go as far as you can. Until one day they cross the line and comes against them. Finish. As Mul Nasser takes from Holy Quran, Imam Abu Hassan Shazali took the ayat from Holy Quran and put in his dua. The Shaykh used to read it every year in Tarawih in London. He used to read very short ayats. فَقُلْتِ يَدَابِرُ قَوْمِ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Allah. He used to read, especially in the last 10 days, he was cursing. وَقَالُوا نُوحُ رَبِّ لَا تَذَرْ أَرْضِي مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. He was reciting such ayats. Allah leaves people, wrongdoers, to continue with their wrongdoing. Everyone knows now. It's not necessary to send another prophet to earth. 124,000 prophets came. People know what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's bad. Mankind doesn't. We have examples from history, we have examples from legends, we have examples from science and archaeology. Look, Allah said, travel around, look what was the remains, look what happened to the ones that went before you. They were bigger than you, stronger than you, more powerful than you. They built bigger monuments. Now where are they? You can go all over the world and find ruins. Huge places, empty, completely empty. You can go in their most private and secret places where the king used to sit, where the treasury used to be. No one's there anymore, only ghosts and wasps. What's there? Ants, spiders, nothing. They pushed their limit, and in the end, it came back against them. Therefore, Holy Quran says, وَانْتَظِرْ فَأَرِدْ عَنْهُمْ وَانْتَظِرْ إِنَّهُمْ مُنْتَظِرُونَ. Turn away from them and wait. They're only waiting too for what's coming to them, only they don't know it. Like the people of Qarun. Oh, if only we had such fortune until the earth swallowed him up. Oh, lucky we weren't him. They didn't stop to think. You were him, only you didn't get the chance. You didn't change anything in yourselves. Yet you're like him. If we gave you the fortune we gave to him, you're going to be on the same way till the earth swallows you up also. He visited today to the cemetery. Everyone's going to go there finally. Everyone quiet now. Earth swallowed them up. Full with people, hundreds and thousands of people. They're making new parts, waiting for more. Each one was thinking to do something, thinking to do this, to do that, to get this, to get that. And it came to me, what happened? What happened to all that activity? What happened to all those plans? Mama said, go to the cemetery, take wisdom. Go to the hospital. Now you can't go to the hospital to check, but go look. May Allah save us from that. But I had many occasions to have to go to hospitals. You see people there. Go to the ER and look, how is people? What happened to them? Visit the mental place. Visit the prisons. What happened? In one moment, their ego rode on them and it did something, caused them to suffer the rest of their lives. One moment of anger or stupidness or often heedlessness, not thinking about the consequence of their action, and this happened. this or that happened to them. May Allah grant us to be awake. Al-an ana mustaqida. Now I am awake. It's a good dua, it's a good mantra also. If Namu Sultan, sleep overpowered everything. Sayyidina Musa said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Muhammad Shaykh Nazim used to tell this story. Oh, Allah, do you ever get tired and sleep? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, oh Musa, I'll answer your question. I'll show you my answer. There is two pails of milk and a stick. Put the stick between the two pails, put on your shoulder, walk towards that dry well. I show you my answer. And Musa took the two pails of milk on the stick and he's walking towards the dry well. They have a saying, Nauma Sultan. When sleep comes, it overrules everything. When he reached the dry well, sleep overcame Musa, fell down, and the milk spilled everywhere. Oh Musa, if I was to sleep, look at your milk pails. How would it be, these galaxies and universes, if I was asleep? But we are sleeping. At least to be awake through our hearts. Prophet said, my eyes sleep, my heart is awake. That's right. الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وجنوبهم. Who remember their Lord standing, sitting, laying down. On their side, laying down. Now I am awake. Try to be awake. Try to remember that we're servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're trying to know about ourselves, that we can know something about our Creator. Everyone is created to be his deputy. Deputy of which one? Deputy of his different names and attributes. Try to find which names or the deputy for that. Model, like a model, whereas the clothes, each one of us is modeling something. Try to find out your mission on earth. We have these bodies, we have this equipment, seeing and hearing and speaking and thinking and tasting and feeling. Our equipment to try and know which names, who we are, that we can know something about the Lord. At least to know that we're not lords. He's Lord. Even through ourselves, He's Lord. We breathed into Him from our ruh. Sayyidina Adam. Allah breathed into our grandfather, his soul, from his soul, his divine soul. You can't imagine it. And coming to all his children, that breath makes us to live. The root of the name, Hayyun Alim. Haqq. Say, Ya Haqq, Ya Allah. Oh my Lord, show me my Rabb. And Hayyun Alim, alive and knows He's alive. He gave us that. How He dressed Adam in his form. What does it mean? He dressed us with His attributes, His sifat. Alive, and we know we're alive, and we know that we are in some way. Philosophers have tried to explain it. They wrote books and books saying this and that and this, but the root of it is, I'm here, I know I'm here. Where's here? I don't know. Where we came from? I don't know. What are you? I don't know. But I'm here. Hayyun Alim. Muridun Qadir. I wish to do this or that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, divine sifat, characteristic. He wills to do this or to that. And He gave His deputies willpower. I want to do this, I want to do that. We needed yesterday a extension cord. How is human beings? Simple sign. We needed an extension cord. Came into my mind, we need a cord. Or like, we need to make this for the microphone. Came into your mind, you were busy with what you do, and now it appears in reality. Right? Brought the cord. It's as much magic as if you said poof, and it comes abracadabra into existence. There's only one step removed from that. Because by ordinary means, we went to and got it. Nonetheless, we thought about it, and then it appeared. We say to it, be. We say to that idea, be, and it is. But we don't think about it. We wish to do, and we make things come into being through our doing that we wished, that we willed, or thought about, intended. We brought out of the unseen into the seen, from imkan into wujud. The hufrat, the void, the funnel, the whirlpool. Coming from non-existence into existence. Allah gave us that. Murid Qadr, power to do, wish to do, and power to carry out our will, to make it come into being. Then he gave us Samiyun Basirun Mutakallim, hearing and then seeing and then speaking, to augment that power. And then so many things after that, mind and intellect and touching and everything. And he put us on this earth for a time to get that knowledge, to get that wisdom. That's our job. May Allah grant us to be awake, to think about it. I am created to be a deputy for the Creator, to be an instrument of His divine will. What kind of instrument? What kind of creature I am? Our job is to know that. We should be asked when we go from this world, you did your job? I forgot. We forgot everything. No, I was thinking to get a new car, and I was going to eat this, and I was going to do that. I forgot. I forgot my main job. Try to give some time, even a little bit. If we can't do even a little bit, intend. That we can do. Make the habit every day, Maghrib, intend. I'm intending to follow my Shaykh on his niyat to keep whole 500 goodnesses, leave 800 no good things to follow Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Me and around me. Make a habit of that. Allah will reinforce your niyat, your intention, with more good intentions. He'll inspire you with. Start with that. Tawfiq. It's enough. If we can do like that, it's a big thing. The power of niyat brings another niyat. For good or for evil. We're intending for good. Not intending like Fir'aun and Haman and Nimrod to make evil. We're intending to be good, so it's not bad ones. Fatiha. Ameen, Ameen, Ameen. Salam alaikum wa rahmatullah. My ego is saying, look, you spoke enough. This coffee is sitting, you're now drinking. Maulana Shaykh, I don't think he ever once had a hot cup of tea. They put the tea, and he'd go into the suhba, he'd begin to speak. By the time he reached the tea, always it was. أشهد أن لا